It's one small trot for McBacon, one giant oink for hog kind.
Oz, what are you doing with my glass bowl?
We're playing moon landing. You want to join?
No, I don't want to join. Just give me it back.
I'll look out for the launch. He'll be back. Eventually. OzsomeFun! What is up, dudes, dudettes, and dudes who defy description? I'm Oz, and hold on. That's better. Welcome to Awesome Fun for a super special episode, our final build in this world. This is my version of the Apollo lunar module from the very first moon landing. I knew you'd come back. Don't worry, because this is not just a cool build. It's also the spawn point for our world as well. But before I give you the tour, let's hit fast forward and see it being built. The music was not pretentious. That was like cool spacey music. Yeah, put that in your mouth and shut up. Oh, I heart you too, McBacon. I heart you too. Okay, so you saw in the time lapse there, in our little fast forward, the main lunar module being constructed and the area being prepared, but not really much of the terrain. So let me show you that now. So what we've gone for here is, if we take a look at it from a little bit further away, you'll see that this area, the spawn, is quite far away from our main area. Look, it's all the way over here before we get to the start of our main area. So rather than terraform a massive area, what we've done is created this kind of arena area so that when you're inside of it, you cannot see the terrain on the outside. And that really immerses you in the build, gives you that feeling of being in the magnificent desolation of the moon. And you can see as it's turning night here, if you turned careful up there, buddy, if you turned off the clouds and you turned off the moon as well, it gives you a really spacey feeling to it. Now you'll see that on the outside, it's really colorful. The actual lunar module, it looks like it's wrapped in just golden tin foil. So we've gone for the gold blocks contrasted with the black concrete. For our legs here, we've gone for the end rods. This also helps give it some nice lighting, as you can see in the darkness here. Gives it a nice bit of bottom illumination. Now, I have lit up the area, as you can see, but just in case, I'm going to do a quick sleep. Because it's hard to do a tour with looking over your shoulder, you know. So the area of the terrain, we've just gone for quite a simple palette here. Light grey concrete powder, detailed with a little bit of gravel. In some of the craters, we've gone for the dead coral style blocks. Now we've also used the dead bubble coral, though there's no plants on the moon. They're kind of look rock-like, I think, and they fit in with the palette. I had some cobblestone mini blocks as well that give us a nice lunar rock feeling. And I really love the terrain here as well. And like I say, it's nice that it immerses you in the area. Now, if you look at the module itself, I think it's got a pretty funky shape to it. We've used lots of different blocks here, furnaces, observers, hoppers, buttons and levers to help give it that nice shape that it has on the top. And it's a tricky one because though the bottom is kind of a simple-ish shape, the top is kind of at an angle in the real one. So we wanted to capture that along with some of the aerials and antennas and things coming off of the top too. And I think it's really good. The actual ladder, of course, on the thing goes up the side of there, but you can't place ladders on the diagonal like this. So we've got one going up the side, but we have got a couple of astronauts here. You can see this one 0Ging his way up. Good old Buzz Aldrin, I suppose that would probably be the second dude. And then Neil, of course, is over here at the front. Now, of course, the flag, ironically, looks more like a Russian flag than an American flag, which is what it's supposed to be. But when you've only got 4 blocks to play with, there's only so much you can do. Now, to get a flag with a lot of detail, you need to make it much bigger. And if we made it huge, then this would need to be even bigger in proportion. And so I think we're better just going for the hints of that. But it really captures the classic moon landing pose that we've got. Now, of course, this is not just something to look nice. That's definitely that too. This is a functioning area. This is the spawn point for the world. So if we were to fly up in the air like so and do this, you'll find that we always spawn somewhere within the lunar landing area. Now, luckily for me, all of my stuff is here. But what if it wasn't? That's the functionality we need to add in. This module needs to be providing us with the ability to grab some things if we come here with nothing and fly back to wherever we died and fix things up. So let's have a think about how to do that. So our first stop is back off at home here in the main house, because obviously in the past, before we had a spawning area, most of the time I would die, I would reappear back in my bedroom here. So the place where I've kept most of my backup stuff is, and this is a secret, so don't tell anyone, keep it a secret, McBeak. I'm sharing it with these guys, but they're trustworthy. We open here, flick the switch, and this is where I keep my favorite armor stuff. So you can see my awesome turtle helmet, my favorite wings. And I love the chainmail, even though it's useless. I still think it's the coolest looking armor in the game. And then in this chest here, we've got 3 backup sets. So it's just exact replica of what is in my inventory, pretty much. And everything you could possibly need. So instead of having 3 here, let's move one of them. And we can use this box. We can move some over to the spawn area. There we go, that's all that, except the shulker, which I'll keep in there. So we've got one set of that ready to go, so we'll keep them to there. Let's hide that from any invaders. Now, if we take a dive over here, it's time to visit our friend Suspicious Stu, who lives in this little RV that's based on the one from the last season of Hermitcraft from the hippie village. Was that the last one or the one before? Anyway, this is Stu's psychedelic RV. Always got to remember, use the lever for service, but if you don't put the stairs down after, Stu dies because tiny little thingies get inside of it. So Stu has got golden carrots on the ones. So let's stock up on these because we want plenty of these for our respawn area, don't we? Thank you, Stu. So we've got a bunch of that there. And what we're going to do with our carrots is we're going to create a machine like this one here at the KFC drive-thru. This is a machine that dispenses exactly 64. However, it doesn't have any cooked chicken in it because cats keep spawning around here and trying to eat it all, and it just all despawns. Okay. Oh, time for the sleep. Another beautiful day. So I think the last thing we want to do is make sure that we've got plenty of rockets over there in our spawning place too. So let's take a quick stop off at Tower Records, where we can see if we've got some gunpowder. So let's jump down here. Head up to our record/gunpowder farm and see how it's going. Okay, the skellies are still here. They're still in the containers. It looks like a creeper has been killed recently, but most importantly, have we got plenty of gunpowder? Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes, we've got lots of it, and infinite records that we'll never use. But, most importantly, gunpowder. Okay, so let's rocket it up. Oh, I forgot how much awesome fun this farm is. Oh, it's so cool. Dual purpose as well. Right, so, now that we've got ourselves all the supplies we need, let's head back on over. Whoa. Little bit of lag there. Back on over to our lunar area and start installing these supplies. Alright, I think I've got the respawn area prepared pretty well. So as you know, there's not very much of excitement to look at inside the lunar lander, but if you come into the bottom, this square section gave us quite a decent amount of space to play with, and I've installed a variety of things. So I took our spare kit that we had from there. Obviously, I can't put the shulker boxes in because they don't go in a shulker box. And I have prepared a little bed and, of course, our ender chest. Now, this actually, an ender chest, is enough for me because I just need to open it. And then in here, I have my backup box where I have spares of absolutely everything that I need. So that would be enough, but if for some reason, and this has happened before, I have my backup box out of the ender chest and I end up back here, we need some other options. So the first one is this thing here. Now all this is 4 dispensers here with different items in it and a button in the middle. And if I step inside, so let's see, well, I could never do this actually whilst in F5, but click that. Look back around, you can see I'm now fully geared, and if I wasn't wearing chicken wings, I would have been fully geared. So that's a really quick way to get yourself ready and able to fly back over to wherever you need to fly. So we'll put these back in. These are just random items that I've gotten from probably villagers. Then over here, I just need to put this in place. It'll trigger it. And that gives us a stack every time of golden carrots when that's filled up. So a nice quick golden carrot dispenser. Then over here, I've got the rockets. Now, you might be wondering, so why don't you just make a dispenser like this for your rockets? Well, let me show you. And just put these last rockets in here and... Oh no! Stop! Why won't it stop? So there you see, lesson very fully learned about that. And so we'll just put them over here and that's fine. And we've got a spare kit, so pretty good, huh? You can get all your gear that you need, some food and some rockets to get you back to your gear. Or of course, if you want, you've got a full set of gear that you can take as well from here. So there's lots of options for if we die. So we've done the aesthetics of the build. We have completed the functionality, but I think we now need to have a little bit of fun. It's time to add some lunar play features. So the first thing I'd like to add is a beacon. And we're going to have it going up. It should go through, these items. It's going to go through the middle of the lander. And the reason I want to have a beacon is that on the moon, you can obviously jump higher than you can in real life. So our first play feature is going to be Jump Boost 2, okay? So that's funky, but with beacons, I like the effects, but it kind of annoys me that they go right up into the sky and just into nothing. So I think we need to add something special in the theme of space into our beacon. So let's hit fast forward and add something special. The satellite at the top of the world. And how cool does it look from up here? I mean, the lander, that is. Not my face. Yeah, how cool does this look? It's got a really funky shape to it when you look right down on the build from above. And this is like literally as high as you can get in the world. And isn't it cool to know that, I suppose other people probably knew this, but the beacon is underneath the lander and it still works all the way up here. I'm getting our jump boost. So we have a really cool satellite here. Obviously, it wasn't a satellite, it was the ship or whatever that the actual lunar thing communicated with, but we've gone for a satellite here. This is at the very, very top of the world too, so it helps to hide the fact that the beam goes further up. It's got this funky little satellite shape here, again the foil here, bit of electronic components on the back and a flashing light, as well as of course our solar panels. It's so sad that you can't put these upside down underneath. Underneath we've just got the blue lapis lazuli. Now, the next thing I think we want for a play feature, the first thing we've got is our higher moon jump. But in the moon, you don't come down so fast, do you? You come down a bit slower. So we're going to need to use something like the potion of slow falling. That was a bad place to throw it. There we go. So yep. Now when we jump, we definitely look a lot more, let's see, space-like when we're jumping. And we can even now jump off of here towards the lunar module. Oh no, here we go. Even though I'm like always sure I'm not gonna die, it still feels like I'm gonna die, like we're gonna take damage. But yeah, we can proper moonwalk. Yeah, do the moonwalk. Woo! Oh, not that. That's the moonfly. There we go. The moonwalk. We're doing the moonwalk. So that's funky, but we need to get some brewing, a lot more of them than just one. We need to place them around the area. So, time to get my brew on. Glub, glub, glub. So now we've got ourselves glub, glub, glub. We've got a lot of very cool slow falling potions. Whole shulker box, in fact. So let's add these to our lunar area. So a little dispenser here with a stone pressure plate on top should hopefully... Ah, my face! Okay, yeah, that works perfect. So now we've got, the proper lunar experience. Awesome. Let's think we should maybe add another one of these in somewhere. There we go. Another one in at the back as well. So we've got plenty of these ready to go. And the last feature we, of course, have is this, which we... Oh, I added a third one. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, ow. So much glass in my face. So we've got this here as well to give us the lunar experience. And if we shouldn't... Oh, that's so cool. We do look like a proper lunar astronaut if we can line it up in F5. That's pretty cool. And I've also added one over here, but it's a little bit temperamental as slimebot launchers are. So this one should push us up and out. And this area is much easier to traverse now that we've got double. Hey, McBacon. So let's see, stand here and... Hey! Oh! Oh, that's great. So there we have all of our play features added in. We've got our jump boost beacon. We've got our dispensers that are giving us slow falling, and we've got slime block launchers to help us get in the air. Oh yeah, and it makes it so much easier, I think, to traverse this thing when you've got double jump boost. It's easy to get up onto this section of it and clamber around and have a real good look. And I actually think, that the beacon going up there really does work. Because it's not just, I think, about having a build that looks cool and stuff like that. It's also cool that it has funky little play features and little interactive elements to really make it fun and, give yourself some fun imagination to use in your builds. So, I think we can pretty much call this a success, a mission accomplished. With our play features added, we can slap a bow on this because it is done. And so is our episode. Well, I'm sad that construction's completed in this whole world, but I'm super excited about what builds are ahead for us in the new one. But we're not totally done with this world though. Next episode, we'll be taking a special tour of the entire world. So it's going to be a blast. Don't miss it. And thank you, of course, for spending this time with me. I've loved spending this time with you. And I'll catch you next time for the season finale. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Nether Oz, you're back.
Oh, you're still here.
Want to play moon landings now?
Fine. How do you play?
Okay, so I'll be Buzz Aldrin, and you're the stupid guy in the street, and you're like, tell us the truth, Buzz! We never went to the moon! Tell the public the truth, Buzz!
Right, and then?
I punch you in the face for disrespecting an American hero.
I don't like this game.